governance look like? That's a really interesting question. The foundational question there is, what is family governance? What does it actually mean? And I like to break things down into bite-sized pieces where people can actually understand. To me, governance, family in the family context, is simply a fancy way of saying, how are we as a family going to make decisions, especially when the chips are down, when it gets difficult, when there's a family conflict? And so the best family governance strategy or structure is the one that is thought of ahead of time, when the family is all holding hands and singing Kumbaya and there's no conflict going on. That's the best time to establish a family governance structure. As to what a good family governance structure looks like, yes, of course, there are certain patterns, there are certain tools in my toolbox, but at the end of the day, it's not a one-size-fits-all. It's not an opportunity for a family to say, oh, we should have a family assembly and we should have a family council, and what's the difference? And we need a mission statement and a vision statement and maybe a family constitution, and just throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. I worked with a family that it was a relatively small family. There were 3 branches of the family. G1 had just died. So G2 was 3 siblings. And then there was G3 who were young adults. And this family, before I got there, had established a family council. Now, a family council is representative government. It's kind of like Congress, where you've got somebody from each branch representing their branch and then voting in council. By contrast, a family assembly is sort of everyone. So everyone in the conference is in this room. And so that's the assembly, and everyone gets, maybe they don't get a vote, but they at least get a voice and they get to hear. Sometimes it's a much more passive situation, but very often family assemblies are opportunities for a family gathering, an annual family reunion. So one aspect of family governance that I particularly like to employ is to have G1 endow a fund to plan the actual annual reunion every year and pay for the travel expenses and pay for the entertainment expenses and the hotel and all of that. So the family knows that they're expected to attend every year, but it doesn't have to come out of their pocket. I worked with a family not very long ago where we planned actually it was semi-annual family meetings because there was an issue going on. And I had to convince Patriarch to actually pay the travel expenses for his grown children to attend this meeting, because he was playing everything so close to the vest that he wasn't even making substantial enough distributions to his offspring to enable them to participate in the family governance structure that was there. So what makes a good family governance system is as unique as each one of your families are, but at the end of the day, you want communication, you want transparency, and you want multi-directional communication, I think, is the most critical thing in family governance, and the foresight to set it up before the inevitable conflicts happen.